I'm Anubha Mehta. I'm a writer, artist, and author. My book, Peacock in the Snow, is getting launched on September 28th at Ben McNally Books. I was lucky to get a publisher, one of the most established publishers of Toronto, Inanna Publications. I'm very humbled that it got picked up by International Festival of Authors Toronto Lit Up platform. Peacock in the Snow is about a seamless, adventurous journey of a young woman across continents, cultures, and generations. And it is about the tireless capacity of the human spirit to love, hope, strive despite impossible obstacles. And it's about the resilience that comes out of the imperfections of life. But at a very immediate level, what went into writing Peacock in the Snow was a journey 5 years ago when I fell ill with a tummy ache that refused to go away. And I couldn't figure out what the reason was, and after, I guess, a couple of weeks of thinking about it, I said, oh my God, I have all these stories in my tummy and they need to come out. And they were not my stories, they were all these magical, eccentric individuals I'd met across the globe. What would I have loved to do is just sit and contemplate and reflect. That would be a dream. So because of the day job, my day kind of gets stretched and it becomes more nocturnal. So once I leave my day job behind, all the activities for my art and writing come after that. So have I ever had one full night's sleep? Probably never, hence the dark circles. Have I ever, has it been gratifying? Yes, every minute that I haven't slept, it's been worth it. It's also a blessing. Why? Because it's not related to fiction writing, but it gets me connected to the real life issues, the multiplicity of issues, the diversity behind issues, the politics behind issues, the kind of people and their filters, and all that permeates as fodder into my writing at some point in insidious ways. So yeah, that's how I balance it. I think what inspires my writing is everyday life, everyday people, and the unpredictability and the confusion and the total chaos and the shades of gray where real life happens inspires me. And it's the greatest need to interpret the world around me inspires me. And the greatest freedom is how we express it in fiction. I guess at another level, there are two mutually inclusive guiding principles that inspire me in writing. The first is, what is true? So in reality, it doesn't mean reality is what is true in my heart. And the second is honesty. If with honesty I can write what I really want to say, those are the only two principles that inspire me. Besides that, my moods inspire me. When I'm sad or happy, I just go and write. Some people sing, some people dance. I like to write. Mississauga is one of the most magical and diverse cities in the world, and I can say that because, believe me, I've lived and traveled and worked in quite a few cities. So Mississauga is a place that you turn a corner and you don't know what's there. I'm involved in a lot of grassroots issues, social and political here, to various organizations. So United Way and PCHS, and I was one of the founders for Regional Diversity Roundtable. But it's not until I guess I got a post of diversity officer at the region of Peel that I actually came to know the richness and the challenges that were here. So we put those together. So it's been both my battleground because we know the amount of work we have to do. But on the other hand, it's also been my inspiration and my learning ground where I've learned so much. There's never a moment when you can say, you know what, I know diversity or I know it all. Because the moment you are almost reaching that place, there is something new in your face. And that is the beauty of Mississauga. And that is the inspiration for all of us artists here. I have really simple things to say, which probably everyone's heard of, but nothing comes before the power of your idea, the integrity of your story, what you want to say. Never underestimate or disbelieve in what you have to say. So the concerns about how to write should never be above what to write. So it's the interpretation of your world which is prime to you. So be true to yourself. Writing is also a process of self-discovery. So if you don't discover yourself through writing, it will reveal who you are to you in any case. So enjoy the journey. So what's coming up is the launch in Toronto, and it's going to be at Ben McNally Books, and please do come. It's going to be a nice evening. What's coming up next is obviously the post-launch activities. I have a couple of workshops I'm doing with Toronto Public Library. I'm also talking to the Central Library in Mississauga. I'm also doing some readings, festivals and all that. Then I'm going in January for my second launch in Delhi and the Jaipur Lit Fest, which has about 400 delegates from across the world. I have my sequel coming up for this, Peacock in the Snow, because I still feel there are lots of things that I want to say. It's going to be from the second generation perspective on how young people get embroiled or engulfed in terrorism and espionage, but it starts from a different part of the world and then comes home to Canada. So that's a little bit about that. I also have a sequence of short stories on the 9 elemental human emotions. But besides that, I have 2 projects for writers and artists. So one is called, it's a blog where writers have started writing to me about challenges and in their transition from a writer to an author. It's an interactive website I have under my name. So you can go there and we can start having that talk and debate of all the structural and the other challenges that we face in our journey as artists and writers. Thank you so much for having me, for watching me, and I really look forward to seeing all of you on September 28th at Ben McNally Books, 366 Bay Street. It's going to be on my website. More information, www.anuparmehta.com.
Not mentally, not anyway. If only I could run away, but I couldn't. So I took a deep breath, stepped forward to face my new life. We had to get away. Far away